Dave, we're back. We always say that. We always start with that, don't we?
No,
we're back
again.
We're back.
Yeah. Never been away, have we?
Yeah. Well, you have.
Yeah, I've been away, yeah.
That's the delay. Where did you go?
Vegas and San Diego.
Yeah.
Week there, losing my money.
Yeah.
Alright, mate, bit of a tan. I don't want a tan, I just got burned and it's all peeling off. You can see it's all just peeling off now, so I'm stupid and didn't use sun cream, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're back. We got straight back into it, didn't we? But we'll start off with, obviously, congratulations, Derby.
Yeah, Derby, well done. Yeah, I'm glad they did it.
Yeah.
Best team in our league, won the all season and rightly promoted. Hopefully they'll turn Junior over for us next year and upset Junior.
Yeah. No, well, obviously, it's the first season we've come across Derby, and obviously, so first time I got to meet Matt, obviously the Derby boys, and I think there's been some few incidents on the court which haven't been too nice. But Matt's class, isn't he? And I
like him.
I think you couldn't have wished for a better person to obviously lead a team into Tier 1. So congratulations on that. But yeah, just on that, just this bit off topic, but just rivalry. So that derby has been a bit of a rivalry for us, hasn't it? Even though obviously we finished first, they finished top. I think, and obviously Manchester have beat them as well. But it's weird our rivals have changed over the years, haven't they?
Yeah, so, started with Eagles.
No, it didn't.
Didn't it?
No.
Who was it?
What did it start with? What do you think? Think further back than that.
I don't know. Go on.
You do.
You have to give me a clue, I don't know.
Northwest, right up there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I forgot all that.
Well,
Carlisle, yeah, they fell off the first of the year, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've gone.
That was our first ever, I think it was our second ever game. And they didn't like it, we beat them.
We upset them as well.
Yeah, we upset
Seems
them.
to be a pattern, doesn't they?
Yeah. So yeah, Carlisle, then it moved, I think, to Eagles, won it, local rivals.
Yeah.
Then it moved to Sheffield.
Season with Sheffield.
Yeah, and then it probably moved on to Derby this season, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it's but it's probably out of all of them, probably the friendliest rivalry with Derby.
So. Yeah, he's a good guy, mightn't he?
Yeah,
he's a good guy. Went to watch him on Sunday, cheered him on.
Yeah. It was weird that actually, because they scored, and obviously we wanted them to win and go up. It just, for me, for selfish reasons, I don't want to play against them next season. I want them in Tier 1. But it's weird, like, celebrating it's not your team. Do you know what I mean? It was weird. So I kept, like, clapping once. Like, I found it really strange. But yeah, we was rooting for him. But I think, really, was after we went to watch a good game, that we was hoping to watch a good game, and I think as soon as Genesis went fly...
They spoiled it, didn't they? Second half, they went fly, and it was probably a very... I'll be generous again, say it was a very bad fly they played.
Yeah.
Kept giving them the ball. I think Derby could have had a load more. They missed 3 or 4 other ones and still battered them.
Yeah.
So the daft thing was, when Genesis stopped going flat near the end, they actually looked like a decent team again.
Well, at half time, I thought Genesis had just come out and go for him. And obviously, they've I don't know whether they've had success doing it this season. I don't know much about Genesis. Never played them. That's the first time I've seen them. I think I've seen a couple of games on YouTube, but I don't know. They must have been confident doing it, but we see teams confident doing it all the time. Eagles are another one against Bolton. If you watch them highlights, bless them. Like I said,
Max is on the mare, isn't he?
Yeah, Max is. Some of them, the ball goes in. He's not even in shot. that's how bad that was. But yeah. So, but no, fair play to Derby.
It's a good job they won, because I think I might be wrong here. I might be saying something I shouldn't be, but Wessex and Reading, that looks a bit of an iffy one to me. I don't know. Reading needed a draw, didn't they, to go through, to guarantee they went through.
Yeah.
Wessex were through anyway.
Yeah. And
strangely enough, it finished 2-2. That Wessex get the local rivals through so they can...
Yeah.
So, yeah, fair play to them. Fair play to Reading and Wessex as well. They've stayed up, but yeah,
Yeah, obviously Rich as well. So Rich is a good guy. I speak with Rich quite a bit, to be fair. He's obviously, we're hoping with him going in Tier 1, he might have enough players to start a team in Tier 3. So I'm discussing that with him, but was waiting until see where he was at this season. So, but yeah, massive well done to to obviously Matt and Rich in their promotion, and good luck next season.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. You never know. I might join them next year. I might flip flop. You don't know.
Well,
we'll worry about that later. We might.
Yeah.
We'd like to, but
yeah,
you never know.
Cup finals.
Cup finals. So we
finals last week.
We played
National Futsal League Cup finals. Let's get the name it.
National Futsal League. So we played Bloomsbury C. Met Mary.
Yeah.
First time I met Mary and her other half.
Yeah, I met Mary for the first time as well. So
yeah, did well. Need more women, mate, don't we? In the game, it was good to see.
Yeah.
I think she wanted it billed as a bit more man v woman sort of game, but I'm not.
Well, she made me take a video at the end, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm not with that. To me, it's just coach v coach. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter if you're male, female, what you are these days. It's just if you're good enough to coach. And she is. She's really good.
Yeah.
Showing it with the team. The team played well. Thought they outplayed us on the day.
Yeah.
We weren't great. Didn't really stick to our plan. I think the only time we got going is when we were 7-2 down, and we made a bit of a fight back the way to 7-4. But that was the only time we looked like doing out.
Yeah.
But barring that, I thought we was pretty bad. Didn't stick to the plan. Set pieces shocking.
Yeah.
And rightly got beat.
I think this happened to a few teams this season. The gaps in between fixtures can be too big. I think they haven't played in a long while. There's been postponements. I think Leicester couldn't get a team to play in the round before or something like that. I can't think what it was, but sometimes the gaps it can knock you off your strike, can't you?
I think you can lose a bit of fitness, don't you, as well? You know, when you don't play for 3 or 4 weeks, suddenly it's like you can feel it. But yeah, I think we'll get a rematch over this week. We'll come on to that later on, but we do get a rematch with her this week.
Yeah.
So it's man v woman again. It's not man v woman. It's us v Bloomsbury, and that's why. But we do need. It's great to see. It's great to see she's doing it, and we do need more. I'd love to see more women involved in the game.
And then so that was the league trophy, and then obviously there was the League Cup after, which was, to be fair, it was a really good game. What Bolton? So it was Bolton Devs versus Southampton Athletic.
Yeah.
And obviously them two one of them two was going to be promoted to Tier 2 as long as they can meet the criteria and everything. But that's ended up in the final. But yeah, what did you think to that game?
Bit of a strange one, wasn't it? It was quite close, wasn't it, at half time? I think Southampton flew out of the blocks, got 4-1 in front. Then Cookie come out, just calmed them down, dragged the game back, got it back. I think it was 6-5 at half time. And I think Bolton just ran out of steam. I think they just got out bloked.
Yeah.
They had too many blokes for them too. They had a lot of young lads. Just a bit. I don't think the quality was that much better, but they just had bigger, stronger players, and it paid off in the end.
Yeah.
That Lammy gets sent off.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it. As soon as he went off, that was the end. I think he was good at pivot. He played really well, I thought.
Yeah.
Holding the ball up, scoring, and he kept him in the game. And then as soon as he got sent off, and it wasn't. It was just so if anyone didn't see, it was just 2 yellow cards.
Yeah.
2 yellow. He had to do it on the last one, didn't he? It was one of them. It was something like 8-5, and he had to just take the kid out, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was going to be an empty net, so
yeah. Man of the match, George Plank. So he's on the bunch of amateurs. He plays in a game for Dorking. The Dorking manager. They have like a charity game, and calls him Planky for out, and then he plays for Southampton. But yeah, it was quite weird actually, because obviously I was picking man of the match, and he ran into the crowd, didn't he? He ran into the crowd after a goal. I was like, oh, you can't redo it. I was like, no, you're not getting man of the match. And to be fair, after that, I think he scored again. I think he got 5 in the end. And I was like, all right, fair play. Fair play. Yeah, he's a top player. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out in the next game.
I think Bolton will come a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Bolton will come with a stronger team.
Yeah.
And they might catch them out. I don't know if they're going to be sat thinking this is easy. I don't know. I've seen it all before, haven't you? They come, it's easy, everyone, and then suddenly go behind. But I don't know, it'd be tight. I don't know. Be a good game though. Be a good game, that one. Yeah.
So yeah, that was the National Futsal League first ever cup finals.
First ever cup finals.
I think tried running when did I run a cup competition? Oh, the cup competition against Carlisle. That was the last time they ran one, but obviously COVID stopped it all, so they've never actually had a cup competition. So it was nice to run a cup competition to add to the fixture schedule and have some.
Refs were good as well, weren't they? I've got to say the refs.
Yeah.
Your mate keeps me checked, doesn't he, all the time?
Yeah. What on when?
On for that cup, the cup final.
Oh, Gregsy,
yeah. I like him.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to any of my shit or how he just gets on with it. He'll just tell me straight and he shuts me up, and it's. I like that really.
Yeah.
I like best way to deal with me, just shut up and get on with it. He don't leave you anywhere to go. It's just what can I say now? So I don't like him. He's been promoted to total, but it's well deserved.
Yeah,
well deserved. He's decent. I like him.
Yeah,
the other two were good as well, though.
Yeah,
the other two was good. I thought
it was Will won it. Will again.
Mr. Patterson, but yeah, I like Will. He comes over for a chat. And he was all right. And you and the other ref, he was good as well.
Yeah, first time I think we've had you on, is it?
Yeah, first time I've seen him, but he did all right. I thought he was all right.
Yeah.
No complaints.
No.
Even when he was getting beat 8-4, mate, I still didn't blame all the refs.
No.
Couple of incidents in there which I could have maybe, but it wasn't one of them days. I just thought, like I say, I thought we were crap and we got rightly beat.
Yeah.
But we had the semi-final. We'll move on to that one. So they had to come from that, and we had the semi-final on Sunday last.
So this is the National Futsal League plate semi-final.
Plate semi-final was against Derby, our nemesis again.
Derby B.
And they responded, didn't they, all lads? They won if everyone didn't see the result. We won 10-2.
Well, what I will say is, I think I said it before the game. We've caught Derby on the best day possible.
Yeah, I think their mind was on everything else but that game, I think.
Yeah. So obviously, I'd already spoke to Matt, as I spoke to all the other teams, and just said, look, the rules in the league are the players need to be eligible. To be eligible, you have to play a certain number of games, depending on which division and things like that. So I think there was a few players that, I don't know whether the uni players, I think they have a uni team as well, don't they? Who'd helped out now and again, but they hadn't helped out enough to meet the criteria to become eligible. So Matt already had a certain pool of players he could only use, and then obviously he's got the Tier 1 promotion game where you can have, because Tier 1 teams, you can have the full squad. Is it 14 or 12?
14, I think.
14. So obviously he's filled his bench, which we saw them all there yesterday. So again, that's knocked some of his players from his second team. So so we've played him. How many players did they have?
2 keepers and 5 outfield.
Yeah.
So this it's tough, isn't it, when you've only basically got one sub.
Yeah. But for our B team, we said to them before the game, it's a perfect chance for you to win.
Yeah. And
win and get to St George's Park. So
and that was the game plan from the off, wasn't it? Do not let them play the game at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Don't let them have any time to breathe. Everything's got to be quick. And we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think the only time we looked dodgy, we went 2-0 up, then we conceded a really bad. The keeper tried off on a little run and he got caught.
We're 2-0 up, we're in control. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give it to the goalkeeper and see if he can dribble it past everyone.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I think someone in the crowd again on the old FIFA, aren't they? And
Yeah.
No.
Just tap
lost it.
And after that goal, there weren't any goals for quite a while, wasn't it? It could have gone even
Yeah,
better,
and back end of the first half, we got in control, and the second half,
it
was just a procession, wasn't it? Just run it out.
But
it was good. I did get the best explanation. My head went a little bit in that game. I thought that there was a foul. I thought it was a bit of a cheap shot from one of their players. And I've gone off a little bit. I was effing the Jeff in. I wasn't happy with it. But,
I didn't see what happened.
But to me, he's coming from the side. He's just hit him with a bit of a cheap one. Caught him. And he's absolutely poor, like style player. And he's gone down in heap. I'm going on. I don't know if all the Derby players thought I was going on for a fight or something. I want the ref said I could go on, so I've gone on to try and help the player who's flat out on the floor. But the ref's explanation again is probably the best explanation I've ever heard. He said his face accidentally hit his elbow.
Well,
fair play. That's one of the. So his head's accidentally ran into his elbow.
So did he get the foul then?
We got the foul and he
No,
got...
did we get the foul? Did they get the foul?
Well, it should have been Brett in his elbow. I went on to see if that kid's elbow was all right.
Oh, right.
But his elbow was fine, thank God. But our player...
It was a bit naughty. It's one of them where, yeah, his shoulder barged it. His shoulder barges if you're running, for me, his shoulder barges if you're both running on the same line.
Yeah.
And you're both running in line with the ball. And I had this with a kids game the other night near a brick wall. But the ball's going one way and the kid decides to come off his line to go another way to smash him with his shoulder. Unfortunately, this kid's a foot shorter than him and he's caught him with his elbow right in his jaw. So I think if you're going to, shoulder barge, great if you both come together, but to go out of your way to do that, that's when it...
Well, that's what I saw. Connor's running one way, this kid's coming in, and I think he thought, I can get you. He's seen him line him up, and he's gone, I'm having you.
Yeah.
And he's just gone to dip in to get him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Connor's gone for the butt, and he's just come in and cracked him, and he's just gone down in a heap. Yeah. And you think, well, mate, you knew what he was doing. Yeah. But then they're all telling, I'm the baddie, I've come off because I've said something.
Well, I was worried because I didn't see what had happened. I saw that incident, but I didn't see what had happened after that. All I heard was someone shout at you, and then your head go, and I hear your voice. When I hear your voice go, the last time I remember was at Leeds, but we won't talk about when we played Leeds, but we won't talk about that. But my first thought was, you've done something, you're going to get sent here, and you're going to miss the final next week. Yeah. But I don't know, I don't think you did have it, Jerry.
I don't know when I got there, I was just effing and jeffing, because they was like trying to push me away, and I'm like, I don't want to be pushed away, I want to help the kid on the floor. I'm on the ears, not the kid on the floor. Hey, come for a fight. But like I say, I thought it was, but fair play to the ref when he said it's accidentally. good answer that. So so if your head does accidentally hit someone's elbow, it's only here. Yeah. Or just that yellow card. But,
so there was a game after that. Well, so just congratulations to our B team. We've got a lot of young lads, haven't we? A lot of them came in after the announcement of the England under-19s, and we put it out there for an advert to say, look, we're going to start an under-18s team to try and to show you there's a pathway. And one of them in particular was outstanding on the day one, and he scored 4.
Skelly, Keane Skelton will use his full name. It was class. Yeah, class. He's got it all, really. Got it all. He just needs to fill out a little bit. Yeah, turn into a bloke. Follow you for the game a lot. And then we've got a player there. We've got a player now, but I think where he can be in 2 or 3 years' time.
For 17 years old.
Oh, yeah. And he's only been playing it. Well, he's played it for a lot of years, but not serious.
Well, he was in my first ever futsal team. So when I went to work in a school, and it was like, we're going to do a futsal. Him and Jack, our keeper, was one of the 2 in that group. So now there was 11 years old, and the 17 now, so that's 6 years ago. So all that work then is starting to come through now, just because we know each other and the contacts there. So it's really good. But fair play to them, well done. It's a very young team. We've got a couple of older heads in there as well. But they've rewarded themselves with a game against Bloomsbury Sea again. So hopefully they can, at St George's Park. So hopefully they can.
They're there on the Saturday and we're there on the Sunday. So some of them are playing in both games.
Yeah, I think Skelly will feature in both.
Connor will, young Connor,
Keener, and obviously anyone else. We've still got time to pick a squad, but So that was that. Obviously, after our game, Eagles v Bolton. We didn't see that, did we? We went to watch Derby.
I'm probably glad I never
watched the highlights.
I'm probably glad I never watched that one.
Well, before the game, I think we thought, we even said this to Cookie, that we Eagles, if they've got a chance, if they get momentum, Eagles, they're very good with momentum. I think if you saw the Bristol Eagles game, once they're on it, that togetherness they've got, they can get on top of you and they can keep going. I just when I've watched it back, I think they've gone fly way too early, and obviously Bolton are just, some of their players have been playing T1 this season, and it's a bit, you're gonna have to do really well to break them down because they know what they're doing, and it just looked like every time they tried it was a goal. So felt for Eagles, local team to us. There was one game from St George's Park, and they've just come up against good Bolton team.
The only moan I do want to have, and I've had this moan before, and I've done it many a time, and I'm moaning every game I play. If refs are watching, can we sort the blocking out? I think what's killing it for me is when I go to America and I here with the playoffs on at the minute with the basketball, I watch it a lot and how to block and how they block. And it's perfect. They get in position, they stand still. As soon as they move off the line, touch off the line, it's the other way. Well, so you've got to stand still. If you're blocking, you cannot run, just go and poleaxe somebody. Well, that is assault. It's not even. You can't just run through someone. Well, I don't understand.
You was getting told off, I think, a couple of times for moaning about it, but every time you said it, it was even more obvious. And I put it on the courtside one. I deliberately showed a replay of what you was arguing about, because unless it isn't a foul, unless refs can say it isn't a foul, there was a corner where the ball comes out. One of their players, it was Derby's first team, I think it's coming to Rinalds, goes to block Rinalds. Rinalds knows he's blocking him, takes a step to his left to run forward. So that kid decides he's going to take a step to his right to block him again. So it was like, so if you can move and block, then that's fine. But I think we need to know. Well, no, but
you can't. That's obstruction. Yeah, well, you can't just block someone because all you do is just follow him around the pitch. But the refs don't call it. I'm putting that out there. Refs won't call it because if it's not a foul, someone come on and comment and say, no, actually, Dave, blocking is you can move and run around and chase someone around the pitch and run into them. No, not a chance. As soon as you make contact, if you make contact with someone and you're the guy making the contact, it's a foul against you.
Right.
Whether it's football, futsal, netball, whatever, basketball, whatever you want, all the sports are the same. Unless someone's going to come on and say,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
In futsal, you can mow through someone. Look, as long as you put your arms like that.
Because the guy against Derby, he's the Tier 1 ref. I can't remember his name. Yeah. But he's a Tier 1 ref, so I'd like to think he's either hadn't seen it or he disagrees with it.
But when you watch the Spanish and all them do it, it's perfect. They get in position, stand still. They do the block and then they're always on the move. Yeah. They don't block and then chase someone up the pitch to carry on the block. That's not a block.
Yeah.
So, but it really just infuriates me because refs can see it. And I think I called it in the semi on Paul Gregory.
Yeah.
And I shouted it out and he went, Dave, I've heard it. And he went, mate, it's not for you, it's for them. And he blundered his seat.
Yeah.
They need to know, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because we've said it, we've done it against Manchester. Sorry, the guy who got a fat lip here. But again, he's come running into you to try and block you. You've just turned and gone, bang, flattened him. Because he's not blocking.
Yeah.
He's running into you. So there's going to be a collision.
Yeah.
And he's causing that collision by just running into you. So you can't do it can you imagine on a football pitch if you just went, right, okay, Dan, your tactic is here. Just when he's got the ball, just run into him.
If you're not seeing my football career.
You know what I mean? But that's the tactic. Just keep running, and then when he moves, just keep moving in front of him.
Yeah.
And dodging and weaving.
Yeah.
No, I just got no.
Yeah.
Get on Gower Park and do that.
Yeah.
Just shocking. Yeah. But like I say, refs, if I've got it wrong, someone come on and tell me that I've got it wrong.
Yeah.
If I haven't, just do it. Or ask me.
I think what it is, for me, is when whether other people aren't bothered, but you seem to moan about it every single game.
Yeah.
So whether some people aren't bothered about it and they're accept, you know what, this is a tactic and they're going, I don't know, but what I'm saying is when you're arguing, I can see you arguing and you're right in what you're saying if this is correct. But some refs, well, I think we've had some refs where they agree and some don't. I think against Derby, their place at the Derby Arena, I think they was like, yeah, you can't do it. And suddenly they stopped doing it, didn't they? They just stopped running into people.
But there was a class, we watched a game, it was Derby against Manchester. What's the big lad called up to? Pavel. He ran into somebody and knocked him flat, pushed him, and then he ran to the next guy, pushed him, and created this massive hole. He played it through and Derby scored, and he's like, yes.
Yeah.
What? In what world is that a goal?
Yeah. But so what happens? So do Manchester have to shout that, or do refs see it? This is it.
Refs don't want to give it. That's what I'm calling them out here. Refs don't want to give it.
Right.
To me, the laws of the game say if you're blocking, you've got to stand still.
Right.
So if he's continuing his run through you, it's a foul. So to me, it's like, well, if I just knock it forward with my hand,
yeah,
is that all right?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you can't use your hands. You can't run through him. That one we're going to call, that one we ain't going to call.
Right.
But all I'm asking is, I don't write the laws of the game. But if the laws of the game state that, we'll do it then.
Yeah. Well, we're rambling now, so.
We are rambling, but refs, come on, sort it out. And if I'm wrong, come on and tell me I'm wrong. And if I'm right, come on and tell me I'm right.
We missed the Eagles Bolton game to go to Repton to watch Derby. We had a full tour of Repton actually, didn't we? It was that entrance.
The bloody postcode takes you down some sort of.
Oh yeah, and I was like, Dave, just follow the postcode because I get irritated with you because you'll go, this don't look like it. And I've got, we'll drive to it and then we'll find out. So we've gone down this track out way. And we've got to a point where even I've gone, it can't be down here.
Well,
like, there's only tractors that could literally
tractors
get down
and
here.
look like a dog inside in the middle of nowhere.
So I made you reverse. So, well, I didn't make you, but you had to reverse all the way back up this track, didn't you? And then we eventually found it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's obviously state of the art. I've never been there
But
before.
yeah.
State of the art, private school.
Very nice school,
very nice facilities. But yeah, that's three decent facilities down here. I've got, haven't they? So three options. But yeah, so yeah, that game. What did you think? We've touched on it already.
I was a bit disappointed with Genesis. Like I said, they started off well. I think they went 1-0 up. Derby could speed it a bit.
And I was like, oh, get him on here. Because, like I said, as much as I wanted Derby to win, I still wanted it to be good. I didn't want it to be a 12-0 or a...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And then they made a couple of mistakes. Genesis, Derby capitalised on them. Missed a few as well, didn't the first half? That should have been a bit bigger in the first half. But went in 3-2. Was it 3-2? Something like that.
Okay. Over the line or not over the line?
Not over the line.
Are you saying we was the furthest that way, weren't we?
I'm saying not over the line.
My thought was
I could see a gap.
Yeah.
But that don't mean the ball's over the line.
That's what I saw. So I saw the gap.
And I don't know how the ref's seen it far side through the post.
It'd have to be well over the line for it to see.
And it was not a chance. Was that well over the line?
No.
And the ball was not past the post. So I don't know how he's seen it. He might have done. And he'll say maybe he had a better view. To me, it was one of them where you're
well, there's only the ref that could have had a better view than us.
Yeah,
he was that right at that goal, weren't we?
And I'd like to see it back on the video because there was a gap. You could see the ball.
Yeah,
on the
you
gap.
could see the
That's
ball.
at the bottom, but
Yeah.
the front of the ball's got to be over the line.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure it was. To me, it was one of them where you think, "Oh, let's take that."
Well, you don't only have to see that ball over the line. That over the line, it's got to be past the post for him to see it, surely. Yeah. Unless he's behind the goal, but then he'd be at a different angle.
I don't think he was when I looked up.
Yeah, so it was, my first thought was goal, yours was not a chance.
I want to give it. If I was refereeing that, I'd want to give it just because I'm not sure how he was 100% sure that ball crossed the line.
And is that the rule?
Yeah, you got to be 100% sure. You can't just go, I think it was.
That's what I do with the kids. Well, I'll ask the keeper. Was that it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. We can
you imagine that in the Premier League? It just won't sit, would it? I think it was over the line. Wait, what do you mean you think it was? Was it or wasn't it?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not sure. Well, it's not then. It's not a goal.
Yeah.
If you're not sure, it can't be a goal. But he was sure because he did a goal.
And that, to be fair, it was Carl, wasn't it? One of our top refs.
Yeah. And if he's seen it, then fair play to him.
Yeah.
But from where we was, there was. I don't know. There was 4 or 5 of us all up there. There was a lot of different opinions.
Yeah.
So to me, it's one of them.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'd give it. Don't think I would.
But yeah, as we've always seen, Derby finished strong. I think that's what's won them the league this season. If you watch their games, even the Wessex one, the highlights, they're getting beat. I don't know if it's 4-0 and then it's 6-something, but they finished really strong. Derby this season in games. Manchester. We was expected against us, but we sort of soaks that up. But yeah.
But yeah, I thought Genesis played it wrong. He come out second half. So he's only 3-2 down at half time. He's gone bang, got to go fly.
So how many did they need? Did they need to win by 2?
I think they needed to win by 2. So maybe he did, but I think he panicked too early. 20 minutes to go. There was one in the game. It was only mistakes.
Yeah.
But he went for it. I thought they were so. We touched on it earlier. I thought it was really slow. Looked slow. Derby kept nicking it off them. They kept bombing chance after chance. Then suddenly they started to come and then they started to get on top.
Well, I think the difference was if you look at the benches. Well, I said it at the end to I was with Chris and Mark at the end. If you looked at Derby's huddle, there must have been 20 people there. 14 would have been players. And you looked at Genesis. There was like 7 or 8. I know it's home and away, but is that all you can get for probably the biggest game?
I know you win that, you go up the league. But
is that the only place, or your other players not good? What is it? But either way, they ran out of legs and they didn't have enough, did they?
Nah.
And Tier 1 needs teams that have got enough.
You've got to travel at least 10, 12 players, haven't you? If you're not travelling with 10 or 12 players, unless you're some sort of Brazilian national team, what's the...
Don't talk about them.
Oh no, we're not talking about them. No FA bashing today. We like the FA. No, you've got to travel. You've got to travel. If you don't, get what you deserve. And Derby thoroughly deserved it. Just smashed them. Soaked up everything they had and just kept hitting them every time. I think Big Lad scored one from his own on his line.
The Voodoo's got at it.
Just rolled him back, and he's done the full length course. Grand
finals. Just on that, so we've got 2 teams there.
Yeah.
Has anyone else got 2 teams? Bloomsbury got 3.
Bloomsbury got 3, aren't they?
Anyone else? Can't think.
Well, Manchester are in it twice. Does that count?
That's it.
They're Saturday Sunday.
Go on then. We'll start with that. Cup final. Manchester Bloomsbury. Who wins what? Who wins both?
I think that cup final on the Saturday's going to be a bit of a washout game.
Nah, I
don't think no one's risking it. I think that's just a warm-up.
I'm saying now,
tomorrow.
Well, if Manchester think that way, I think Bloomsbury will walk over it. I think Bloomsbury will want to win everything. Why wouldn't you? They've topped the table. Got a nice trophy for that. Don't know where that came from. But got a lovely trophy for that. Win the cup. Do that. Treble, if you want to call it that. Win everything. Looking at them now, the best club in the country with the women's as well.
Yeah, they are at the minute.
So go win everything. All this dominance Helvetia claiming on the videos.
I'd just be gutted if you're going hell for leather to win this cup. I'd say a couple of the star men get injured or pull something and you think, why have I done that?
But if you say Manchester are that risk in there. This is what I'm saying. I think.
Would we play star men on the Saturday and they tire them out?
I think we are, aren't we? Our young lads are playing on the Saturday.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're probably our better players. But
I don't know what I do. I don't know. It's going to be. I just think it'll be.
I know what you mean.
I think it'll be a real slow, boring.
But if for Man City now, do you go? We're not going to try and win the FA Cup because we've got the Champions League. You're going to go win it, surely.
Yeah, but if they was playing if they're playing the FA Cup on the Saturday and the Champions League on the Sunday, he won't know. It just put his reserves out for the Saturday.
Do you think?
Yeah, massive. Yeah. Would you if you played on the Saturday for us in the cup, and we won the cup and you played 40 minutes, would you play on the? Could you play on the Sunday?
What I could 10, 15 years ago. I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying if Manchester are thinking that way, I don't think Bloomsbury will. I think Bloomsbury will want to win the lot. That's what I'm going for, and I think it'll be a lot easier game for them then. I think it's job. I think they've both got to go for it, and I hope one of them has got the mentality you're saying.
I'd be putting it all into the Sunday. You win that, and you just Champions League, are you? You win this, and you'll put the trophies up for this one as well. No. Who stole it?
No, I think they've already got league trophies.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
I'd have to muscle in.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you win the cup, it's nice. Well, it's why, to me, it needed to be 2 different teams, so you could have had 2 good finals.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's going to show their hand.
Yeah, well, to be fair, if Manchester put their B team out on that, they're good enough to compete. So that'd be good. But if they're not good enough to compete, it's an easy game for Bloomsbury, and then what a waste that would be because they haven't done anything to try. Unless they've got the good old chopper who'll go, right, Conor Miller, you'll get him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the danger, isn't it?
But if they go 3-4 up, you're off, mate. You're done. We do it, don't we?
It could be, it's horrible.
It's the game of chess,
you could just say, right, mate, you're going on, flatten him in the first minute. You go off, you get red carded, so what, you're down 4 men for 2 minutes. It might cost you a goal. But we've wiped him out for the final. It's horrible.
Massive game of chess.
But I just think it's a bad day having it the day before. Do you risk them? Don't know. They might do. They might all come out.
Well, it's weird because obviously the NFL Cup finals and trophy finals, 4 teams. The same 4 teams are playing in the playoff finals.
Yeah.
The cup finals are the same as the grand finals as well. So it's interesting.
I'm looking forward to the grand final. I've got to say on the Sunday.
Yeah. Well, we're there for the full day, aren't we? Because ours... Well, I can't think of...
Obviously, we're the main event, aren't we, on Sunday? Are we the main event Sunday? No, we should be.
I don't know if anyone will do it.
It's on the red board, isn't it?
Well,
we don't need that BT.
No.
It's just on the red board.
No, it's blue button, mate.
Oh, we blue
button. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think you got 10 views last time, man. So
I don't know.
Big numbers.
No, but either way, like I say, it's. I wasn't expecting to get to St George's again after this season. So it's great. Obviously, Kent. What you're expecting of Kent?
I said. No, I'm not going to give up. Don't know. We'll see what Kent bring. We'll obviously.
Either way, it's a great end to the season.
Yeah, we've got a plan in mind, don't we? So we'll see if it works. If it works, we'll reveal our plan. If it doesn't, then
maybe reveal it anyway. Well, yeah, on that. So I have asked George on Wednesday to come record all the training, everything we're doing.
All right.
Maybe some of the set pieces. I'm not going to put them out there like Derby did. Put some really good set pieces out there the day before. But to be fair, I think you said it before. Yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Stop it. That's
it's alright knowing, isn't it? It's alright knowing what you do, but it's how to stop it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then obviously we'll be doing courtside for the final as well. So hopefully we can do an extended episode of. This is training. This is.
We'll see. Only for
this is it. This is going to shit.
See my head going and get sent off in disgrace.
This is Dave punching their player. Sorry, just come up mentioned by Stuart Cook. Just seen the Neil to listen. I don't know what that is, but that might be interesting. But so. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do.
Well, hopefully it'll see our game plan. We'll show it anyway, whether we win or lose, but it'll show the game plan, what we had in mind.
What we're supposed to do, what we did do.
How we set it out, what we want you to do, how they're going to play, how we think they're going to play. This is our set piece list, and this is us lifting the cup. This is me wiping the mantelpiece at home, plonking that cup on the middle of it. Yeah. All the family photos gone on the floor. Yeah. So
and then obviously, so we're there a full day, staying at the Hilton overnight, aren't we?
Yeah, so no fireworks outside our room and all that jazz. Ken, don't want none of them antics going on.
But yeah, no, it'll be a good day. Like I said, the first team to support the second team on the Saturday, and then vice versa on the Sunday.
Just hope everyone behaves on the Saturday and don't go get drunk.
It's not that I worry about. It's FIFA till 4 a.m. That's what I worry about.
Yeah, I
don't think these kids do that anyway. It's all FIFA and it's all that in the Xbox.
Yeah, we might have a few on the night with the refs, and maybe if Chris is there.
Yeah,
we'll see. On in two, mate. Bed band now.
Ooh, is Junior there? No, he isn't, is he?
Yeah, no, he didn't make it. Did Junior make a cup final? No, bless him. Oh no, he bombed his cup, didn't he?
Yeah,
he bottled it, didn't he? He spat his dummy out and didn't.
But it's funny actually. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but the Sheffield didn't play Kent, did they?
No.
We're not travelling to Kent. Kent have made it to St George's.
Yeah, Kent have done well.
So I know Jordan's laughing, but it's
it's great for Jordan, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah.
But we'll see, mate. Hopefully the videos go well on this week and we win, so you can see a happy ending to the season.
Yeah. We've had another idea as well regarding our cocktail videos. Gary's I won't reveal all, but hopefully it makes an interesting video. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, mate, we'll leave that there. It's been quite a long one, I think.
Rambled on a bit there, long.
Yeah.
Blocks.
So yeah, what do you think of blocks? What do you think of blocks? Anything?
Blocking.
No,
I think they're great, mate. I think the refs are we're going to bring it. That's our tactics for beat Kent. If you just see us,
just
fucking mowing everyone down, bam, sliding every player. There you go. Oh, what's up with you? Go on, score, Dan.
Yeah.
So maybe we've revealed our secret there. What we're going to do.
Yeah.